You know how that go. You gotta get your nourishment. Gotta get your nourishment. Um, we found 100 items. We do not meet no 60 characters. Hold on. I have to fix the mic. Hold on. I decided to switch mics, like the mics I'm using, and just to see if it sounds better in the actual stream itself. So let's get into it. What we gonna upgrade? I'm still thinking about upgrading religious without the appropriate behavior for every social situation. Okay. I wanna work on this. I wanted to work on this. Cause I wanna capture this guy. I'm not trusting a religious guy in here. I unlocked sober. That mean I came here drunk.
All right. My vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
You want to search it yourself? Guess not. If you wanna, there's 150 academic scholars contribute to the production of this first science, linguistics, erudite. I'll be equipped to all papers and manuscript in order to read it. Okay. Now we work on the science. I kind of get clues. There's paintings around here that's about kids and being taken.
Writing material. From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Lemon was in that guy at Holmes' recipe.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Oh, this is Mama room.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
I found the key. But what exactly are they
The
talking
torture of Ixion, condemned by nothing.
Grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting the dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities. Okay. Where do this key lead to that I found?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
Piaggi ain't messing with me right
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
There's some knowledge in you.
A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of something.
Her sweet Sunday cooking.
Come on, Louis, think. Think.
Lemon.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
You could take the book and put it to the light.
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
Step back, that's all we could do.
Look, markings on the floor.
Oh,
Just
it's
a
a
bit
secret
worn
room.
out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
It looks like it. Look, that look like that's a doorway open. That's definitely a secret passage. There's no way. Freshly burnt. Need an ash. Got my new fit on. I ain't gonna mess with that. It has to be. What's that?
There's a circle around the lock here.
Oh, I got the
Must
key.
be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
I got the key. She left me. So I was supposed to find that key.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richet, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Sign after this. This thing is stressing. This thing is stressing.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Pour yourself a cup. Alright, let's look in the inventory. Let's look in the inventory. We're not getting nothing in here. We're not getting nothing in there. Gotta find something to reveal to see the message. I'm saying put the book to the light though. It's as easy as that. Take the ink. Take the ink. And then we'll trace it over the book. But what's the thing that was that we took from the ink pad? Let's use this and get our thing back. We should be able to use the ink. Pour some ink.
Well, so it wasn't that, and I've just stained half the page.
Oh.
Ink ink is always used to write a message, never to reveal one. I must find something else.
Ah, and they let me do it too. I'm mad. I'm upset. Ash. Oh, I'm about to just mess up the whole page then. Hold on. You wanna take the ash? Take some of the ash. Alright. Then we're gonna use this. Click on it. Can I use it here? I wanna cure the ink. Ah. You're not doing ash on the book yet.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Ah, secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret correspondences. Light the flame and the ink appears.
That's BS. I was saying the light from the jump, and then I could have sworn it. I was gonna put ash on the book, y'all.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote.
There we go.
Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Dang.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
So home ain't nobody. He's not Motormere. He's not Motormere. Why should I care? You found the clues to your mother left in her room. I mean, I'm part of, like, I really got the mind for the order. But then also, my mother had written something on it, but it is not. I'm mad I messed that up. Cause I thought about the light from the jump. Like, from the jump, I said it has to do with light.
If I get a chance, I have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
I know somebody who we should go in their room right now. Oh, we can't. I don't like him. I don't like that priest guy. I don't trust it. I hear somebody. I can't go in none of those rooms yet.
Might be better to take a different stairway. That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision. Sir Jacques Peru?
Oh, the soldier you saw was Napoleon. Yeah, you saw Napoleon. You didn't see Jacques Peru.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Holmes.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about
What you
Jacques
lost? I owe
Peru.
you. I owe you my life.
I'm sorry. I should have stopped him from beating you.
What's done is done. It was my fault, not yours.
Don't say that. It's never the victim's fault. Look at your eye.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with
Telling
Lord
everybody
Mortimer,
my mom's gonna
but
miss
she
me.
seems to
Anybody
have gone
knows something, let
missing.
it know.
So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Really?
What do you mean?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Yeah, I
Hold
got
on a
them
minute.
ass whoopings,
What do
too.
you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh. She's getting more and more agitated.
I gotta calm her down. I gotta calm her down. Scar.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory
been
for
through
6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
There's no way my mother just did that to you out of spite. However horrible the things she did were, I've got to believe she did it in your best interest.
Do you have any idea how stupid that sounds? I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Who do I mention of her family? None of them like her. Mention her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
We
Thanks
still
for
did it.
trusting me.
Let's go.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person.
I like this
So
better than
my
LA
father
Noire
spent an
already.
enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was
Dang,
declared
Mom.
stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
Man, I was just being a bad kid.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm
She was
sure
just
she
being a
had her
bad kid.
reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was
Relax,
ruined for
relax.
nothing.
So
Relax,
what brings
that's
you
in
here
there.
then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
I need as much information from her as I can. 'Cause they're gonna try to silence her. Okay, okay. I need to get super cool with her. We basically brother and sister. Yo, tell me how the audio sound and see if I fixed it. I switched the mic. So I need to know if the audio is better or not. I feel like he's shaking his head like he knows something. Don't get too pieced up in here. What you know?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests? What can you tell me about our host?
I would
Can you
like to
tell me about
speak
the
about your
host?
master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but
tell
I
me
shall
if the
make
audio
no
better.
comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
I missed what he said.
Yes.
second floor,
What
that's
can
the
I find
floor
on the
we want.
second floor?
That floor
Thank you,
is
my brother,
strictly
thank you.
reserved for Lord
Or
Mortimer,
sister.
sir.
I don't know if you boy
In the
your
west
girls
wing, on the second
Thank you.
floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests.
Okay.
At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area.
Okay.
Does sir
okay.
have any more questions?
What's on the first
What's on the
floor?
first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I need. So there's a staircase with all 3 floors linked. Just in case I need to run. Everybody went in there. Well, I can't eat breakfast with them. Go to the rest saloon. Oh, that's this. What? Okay, it went that way. We're gonna display all their grand abilities right now.
Dear-
Oh, can I see it in characters? Oh. Oh, I gotta talk to her. I gotta talk to all of them. I gotta talk to all of them. What's mine? Oh, that's me right here. Hold
Friends, I bid you
Okay.
welcome. I
Gotta
hope the
talk to
night was
somebody.
not too short.
on. In the next 100 seconds.
Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Allow me to
It's on
introduce
sale right
our
now for
new
like
guests.
$8.
They arrived
So
during the
it's
night.
called the Council.
Johann
And
Christoph
it's basically,
von
if you know your
Wolff,
history,
Minister of Religious
it's on
Affairs and
the
close
secret
aid of
organization
Frederick
called the
William
Order,
II,
and that was of George
King,
Washington,
Prussia.
Ben
Napoleon
Franklin, all these prominent
Bonaparte,
characters.
Lieutenant
and
of
they
the
all
French
in here.
Revolutionary Army, and Jacques
All of
Perroux,
them got their own
French
motives, so I gotta
Revolutionary
pick them out.
Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friend, Lord
He
Mortimer
started the
will
Industrial
not be
Revolution,
joining
that
us
guy
this
right there.
morning, but he should be with us later.
That's
So,
me.
let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing
We
at?
met George
He
Washington.
tells me
We're
to come
best friends.
urgently and
you missed
he
that
sends
part.
no one to meet me?
We best friends though.
I was only joking.
My friend.
Peru looks totally out of place here.
Pardon?
He's counting
That
the 10
dude
sets
beat a
of cutlery
woman.
around each plate?
Like,
The
why
man
was
is
here?
completely lost.
No.
Thank you again for the wine, Your
Soup does
Eminence.
not belong here.
It is served every day at the king's table. I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
An extremely
When the time limit is over, answers automatically select to check the dialogue time at the bottom. Okay, I'll
My
make
dear
decision.
Johann, how are you?
glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand.
By
How that
chance,
sounded,
the
how that
French
sounded.
crisis is emulated in Berlin. There will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of
Yeah,
sailing
you
up
should.
the
I'll
Thames
and it's the
straight
complete
to the
edition,
Houses
so
of
it's like
Parliament.
it's episodic. This is the
my
first
friend,
episode,
I am
and I think it's
shaking
like
in my
5
clogs.
episodes. So for $8, 5 episodes, and it's like a good game.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted
Yeah,
that
that's a
nectar
great
here at this
deal.
table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it,
Like
the orphanage
5
in
episodes?
Bloomsbury
What?
was still in ruins.
Another thing I snagged. This
would
is
you
on sale
repeat
too.
that?
Hitman 2.
well, I put
That's a
some
great
small
game. I'll also be
effort
streaming
into
that.
the
I'm gonna stream that right
The
after this
orphanage
stream,
reopened
actually.
just before
That's a
Christmas.
great game.
The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been
Edition
refilled.
also
I
for $20.
don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
He's a man about his word. He's a man of his
It's the
word.
first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Hitman 2. The gold edition.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Okay, so the kids could make her go out.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name.
That
Might
don't
I
give
have
you
the
like a
honor of
person.
getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary.
I know,
quality.
it's... I
Are
switched the
you
mic, but I'm gonna get a
descended
better mic
from a
soon.
noble line?
Hold on, let me see if I... Oh, hold on.
Please, go ahead.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility. Nor
Tell me if I
does it
sound better
prevent the
now.
observance
You probably
of
can
the
hear me
rules
better
of
now.
etiquette. Monsieur
And if
Van
not,
Dien.
I'm getting a new mic soon.
Who does not know of her, sir?
But it's really more on the gameplay than me, though. I'm a
Have you
boring
any
dude.
information on this Napoleon?
He's
don't
just
matter.
a soldier, not even a high-ranking one at that. I'll bet he's just here for some minor business.
I wouldn't be so categorical. No one is ever invited here just by chance. You'll see.
You see me and George Washington as best friends,
It
though.
would
You see
seem
that
we
he
have common
came to me.
interests. Could we speak in private, please?
And
Uh-oh.
right he was too.
I don't even know. That's Napoleon. If you know Napoleon, the dude that rang the bell, the British is coming, the British is coming. That's Napoleon. That's that Napoleon. Oh, he about to push me off? What's
Lord
happening?
Mortimer and the Golden Order,
better get away
through
from
your
that
mother,
ledge.
have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Me?
You must know that I am deeply sorry about her disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if
Is
I
Lone
want
Wolf
to be able to
using?
organize things properly.
I hope it is.
I haven't
I'm
seen
always
Lord
looking
Mortimer
for people
yet.
to play.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
You don't even know. We do
Of
we do
course,
drunk
but I
streams,
need
and the
to
drunk
know
streams is
if
the
I
best
can
stream.
count you
That's when
among
it's
my
all on it. Oh, we got a
allies.
confrontation. Hold
course.
on.
And for that, I have a little question for you.
What?
The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
It's not the
I've
right
only just
time.
taken
I'm here
over
on
the affair.
business.
The agreement will be considered null and void. until we've gone through it together. Is that clear?
All right, you seem to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I have one last question I would like to pose to you.
What?
We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I don't talk politics.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not capable of taking charge.
Hey, you asked me my views.
They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment, incapable of providing a coherent vision for the good of the country.
What should I pick? We should reinstate the monarchy?
I don't know how to remedy the situation without reestablishing a solid monarchy.
And what would we stand to gain by this?
We've tried a republic, but it is clear that with the situation we're in now that
I don't know if I chose the right one.
We ought to return to a monarchy.
That makes no sense at all, my friend. The monarchy is a privileged caste who have forever built their prestige by crushing and controlling the people.
Stop asking me questions. Just let me go back to Eden.
What do you mean? I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Oh my goodness.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Well, excuse me. I gotta restore these. You have used 4 consumable items in a single quest or consumed. Oh. I'm intoxicated?
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here.
There
Those
is no
of
right or
us
wrong
for
answer,
whom
but I
it
want
is
to
not
do it the
first
cleanest
time
way.
here, like me,
I want to get
are
everybody
all
trust,
trembling in sweet
so they could just all give me the
anticipation
answers
of the arrival of our
easily.
host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each
I don't
and
trust that
every one of
Pope
us
over there, like,
has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear
I
that
love
his
any game that
support
got
was
George
an
Washington in it.
invaluable
I can't
aid
even
to
lie.
us. We are here
Assassin's
among
Creed 3,
like-minded.
this.
So let us
George
put
is in there.
aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Oh, my hand was off the
Washington is a
controller.
very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes.
They
with
all
small
like
reason.
500 to
He'll
600 year
convince them to be
olds,
friends for
except for the
life.
ladies.
Right. We
But
shall meet
him,
again
he's-
tomorrow.
He
All
started
the
the,
guests will be present,
the Industrial
as well as
Revolution.
Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then,
Oh.
I trust you.
Hold on, we going, cause I did a little rant, cause I was real good in history class, so he started the Industrial Revolution. If you know anything about the Industrial Revolution, that's when the factories began to come in America and they started industrializing everything, and it went from farming to actually being mechanical made things, and the progress was just, the progression in that time was amazing. But the bad part about the Industrial Revolution, there's a whole history lesson right now you're about to go through. The bad part about it was they had no respect for the workers that worked in the Industrial Revolution, so many died just for not being equipped well enough with the knowledge to work these machines. So he's the start of that. So just keep that in mind, that he started industrialization, so all his mind is on is money and not people. And
Find
we back in
plenty
here.
to keep you amused.
I'm sorry for that lesson. But that's the 300-year-old dude. That's his background. Okay. I could have searched Elizabeth Adams' room. I didn't know I could have went in her room. And I could have went in Napoleon's. I tried to go in Napoleon's. Now I could give you a little background on a couple of the characters real quick. Let me upgrade. Hold on. I think I need this because we kind of failed on that social situation. So I'm gonna just boost that up. Alright, now look. These are all the characters we met. 3 characters we didn't meet yet. But these are servants. You can ask them anything and they have to tell you because you're the guest. So if they heard a conversation that was around them, they have to speak on it. George Washington, my homeboy, his immunity is politics. Don't even talk politics with him. That's why I said I don't talk politics, because he busts my ass in politics. So, but we friends with him, and he's the start of the order that's in America. So they have one that's not in America, that's in UK. They got one in America. It's so vast. Oh yeah, history. History is such a great topic if you have the right teachers. If you have crappy teachers, like my last year in history, I didn't really pay attention because the teacher didn't really care. But every year before then, I love history, man, because it's like it's the only true story that's amazing. Like when you really think about it, history is the only true story that's amazing. Every other amazing story is fictional. But history is always, it's gonna be true. That's what makes it so crazy. I love history, y'all.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner,
that's why I like Assassin's Creed is a great series, because they always different history. Did you see the new Assassin's Creed coming out? That's gonna be a good one. I gotta find more of them pages to that book. I think it's called Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's in Viking times. It's gonna be a good book. Find a place mentioned by your mother. I forgot what place was mentioned by my mother. Can I look at at what place she mentioned? I don't remember what place she mentioned. What? Yo, Zen, how old are you? Drop how old you are in the chat. So we gonna talk to this Yo, this dude, he hate me because I didn't help the girl from getting beat.
Well,
like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna guess
still have any room left?
My son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that your eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son.
46.
This isn't my first invitation.
I'm gonna say the highest just so, because I know it gotta be below
it's
there.
The
oh, you 61, Zen?
Indeed.
That's what's up, man.
Mr.
That's I'm 21. Like my, our dream is to make it to 61.
To local
so
customs. It's
that's a beautiful thing, man.
And you are right to do
that's
so,
what's up.
But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man.
You being 61, you definitely should. You're gonna love this history games. Like, those games is for you if you had bad teachers. No, not really.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Does that mean anything? I'm looking for Medusa.
As I
looking for
haven't
a
visited
Medusa.
all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
I don't care how my conversation go with him. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I just started a Twitch yesterday, and I added some Twitch gameplay up there. Nerdy Gaming TV is on YouTube, and Twitch is a whole different name. I don't know if you want the Twitch. Find the play. I gotta find a Medusa.
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
Here we go.
What can I do for you,
Talk to
sir?
the servant.
I am at your service day and night, sir.
You 61. What's your nationality? Where you from? I was wondering if you could help
As
me
I was
out.
unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I'll ask for
My
some
good
info.
fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Return. Oh, that's what's up. Okay. Italian American. It's on the first floor. I need to find where the Medusa is.
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
I want to find a Medusa.
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access,
Yeah, just
on
stay
one
tuned,
side,
man, and
the
stay
small
blessed,
salon,
man.
where the
I'm happy to
guests
hear
like
that you're
to
61,
relax
man,
with a good
and you
book.
still on here
From
watching
there,
YouTube and
Sir can
just
access
doing
the
what you do,
conference
so
room, which is closed at
just
present
come back whenever
for
you at.
preparation.
I'm always streaming every
That
day,
is
so
where
just come
Lord
back
Mortimer
whenever.
likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way
What's
to
up, man?
access the
That's love.
portrait
We got
gallery,
somebody in the stream
where a
tonight.
large part of Lord Mortimer's works are
Good
exhibited.
people too, man.
And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured, the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the
You just gave
garden
me a
in
long
question.
ass answer.
So,
My God.
Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
No, I'm done with questions. You take too much. You take too much energy with your questions. Oh, what's this room? What's this room? Can I could go in that room. What's up in here? Damn, got your boy snooping. They don't put too much expensive stuff up in this room. Oh, that's Amber? No, that's Royal Jelly. So, the premise of this game is that my mom got lost. And I'm looking for her. Oh, move away.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
I think we got what we need to get here. Oh, we can't exit that way. Let's get up out of here. We don't need a break, nothing that we don't need a break. Oh. Is the Medusa on this floor? Go through here? No, I can't. Where is the Medusa? Through one of these doors, it gotta be. One of the two.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes.
Let me look at what I'm picking up. First philosophical work of the author who, okay. So our logic will go.
Changed the way I looked at the world.
We got butterflies up in the house and stuff. Medusa gonna be on one of these paintings. She's gonna be on one of these paintings.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Oh, what's Devil's Thorn?
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Key right here.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
This is not the key. That is not the key. Where's the key to this? Nope. Okay, the master library.
Atreus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Pages out of an old encyclopedia. Hey,
that should be the full encyclopedia. Let's go. So we're gonna get science, linguistics, and it.
A Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Got the full encyclopedia.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Stop looking. Trust me, mama. We gonna find you. Hopefully they sit down, give me a view where I can just walk straight to it. And I can see the Medusa. Oh, we gotta find this Medusa. That look like a no on that picture of Jesus. This game do got some good art.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there.
That's a thumbnail
Reserved
right
for the
there.
Duke of Alquidia. Carmelite water. It's The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Well, he got the story of Jesus in his one room.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by
Don't try to
either
hide
ear.
over there.
Amber.
Little Amber. Try to
Ah,
hide a
François
little
Premier,
Amber.
Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael. Ah, François Premier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
They did their thing with this game, I ain't gonna lie. Look, that's another part of the Jesus story, y'all. This room is
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Let's find this Medusa though, cause we gotta find our moms. She went missing. We over here looking at paintings.
A painting with no name.
The Medusa. The Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Oh, hold on. Which one is over there? That's the sword, right? And then this is, I feel like they all should face him if he's the beast.
This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
I was gonna do that anyway. I didn't tell me that. I was gonna do that anyway. Not for them reasons. Lantern, I think we're in the right position. I think we're in the right position.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
That's correct. That's correct. He goes towards the sword because he was protecting the dude with the sword. Medusa faces the dude towards the lantern. Then the dude with the sword and the dude with the shield sneaked up on her. Like so. The sword gotta face Medusa. Medusa faces the lantern dude, but the lantern dude distracted. The shield, does he face the lantern dude? Facing towards Medusa. They all facing Medusa. I gotta read sign.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the Chimera, the Hydra, the Gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
The hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, Chimera, the Hydra, the Gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay. That kind of gave me like a knowledge of it. The sword goes towards her. These heroes are supposed to distract her, which is why she's facing the lantern. And rotate you towards the lantern. Cause y'all was together. And do I think I rotate the lantern towards the shield. No. Okay.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
I do jump up top for that, honey. Man, they hitting me with all this business right now.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah,
just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here? I thought you'd have a bit more wit, sir. I am disappointed. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam. A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
A Bazant. Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
I'll tell you, it's at the start.
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Actually, I'd rather not open it.
You're afraid, aren't you?
Have you ever heard of the Ark of the Covenant?
Yes.
A piece of advice. If you come across it, don't open it. You'll thank me. I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Oh, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
What do you mean? I was just about to get down on one knee.
Carry on searching.
I'm trying to.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Amber crystals.
Here's something interesting.
Look at the
A
table.
manor in Maine. Hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia. Properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old. And all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you
I'll
finally
believe that too.
agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art. Or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
I want to search this anyway.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Oh, it's crystal clear. You don't like people telling you what to do, and you do like giving the orders to everyone.
If I were the matron you speak of, I would have found an underling to search this place, and I would be sound asleep in my bed.
She's right.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much.
Really
Consider
did.
yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well,
How you
since
gonna say
no
that?
one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler.
I
So,
know her partner is George Washington.
your partner is...
It's a man. And it's a
Chances
member of
are,
the Order.
you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
I don't want to do it no more. I got 2 blunders left. It's a woman. She is not my mother. It's not her mother. It's a man. Her
Your
old
husband, of course.
My husband, he can't even walk without a cane. Poor old man. Let him live out the
Damn,
rest of his
I
days
didn't even know who her
in
husband
peace.
was.
How nice for him.
It's a man though. I don't know what the females that they showed. God damn, they making it hard on me, yo. This the last blunder. That's why I'm so scared to pick right now. Hold on. Oh,
Your sister. She's
Let's
your
go.
partner. She's
Let's
the one
go.
you're looking for.
I just clutched
Well, I
up.
am
I just clutched
impressed.
up big.
How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so
Let's
strongly.
go.
I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for 2.
Yes. You
And I
can't
was like, it
imagine
couldn't
to
be
what
a girl.
extent,
That's
though.
crazy.
As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily
God.
Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
Hold on. We gotta go to the journal. Emma Hillsbury. What? Emma Hillsbury. That's her. And then you got Emily Hillsbury, who's the same goddamn person. Oh, they tripping. Oh, man. It says twin sister. I'm jacking it's the same person.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So you lost your sister, I lost my mom.
Mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Oh,
Don't
really?
worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
I'm happy that was a success right there. I was sweating. And this is only episode 1. There's 5 episodes. This is only episode 1. And this joint is Jose. Super Jose.
So,
crazy right there.
What do you
This
think of our
episode
first
1.
adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
I'm happily cool now. Look at this.
Oh,
got
she's been
tattoo.
drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Uh-oh. I knew I was a slick talker.
There's a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
messed
Elizabeth.
up. I let her get
How
beat
can
up
I help?
earlier. I can't do it
Thank
again.
you. Come on, follow me.
I can't do it again. And she might give a little, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Either or I'm getting
Well,
something.
Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
She killed him? I know she killed that man.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Let me get some context. My mother supposedly tortured her as a kid. Like, they call my mom to torture her as a kid. So I do believe she would see her in the middle of the night. That's somebody that you would notice if somebody tortured you.
Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't
And she is
exactly
off
well
that
lit.
Henny.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Oh, I messed up that validate. No.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her.
Yeah. That's when you be tortured.
I need something to calm me down.
Once you be tortured, you go through them withdrawals and things. Once you see them people trigger things, and I believe it. Just one glass,
I'll drink
because
with
I gotta
you,
get ready for my
let's
baby
go
girl
easy on
Emily.
it, okay?
Just one glass. Cheers. God damn, that Henny hits
where
different.
she gets her vodka from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help.
She got me drinking cat piss.
I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. Alcohol's gone to my head.
Man, she done gave me that. She gave me that cat piss. Oh no. You ain't even gotta put, nope. You ain't gotta put another one. You ain't gotta put another one.
The condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth,
I'm good here.
Alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop
I just
now.
didn't want to look like a cop.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
No,
I'm
I won't
outta here.
drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Hey. I don't care. We stepping. You get drunk by your damn self. Ain't got no blunts. Only all you got is Hennessy. What type of shit is this?
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
Cause you know about Mom Dukes. That's the real mission. We here to find our mom.
But no, I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, Emily cool. I'll get them cheeks any night. You about to have another vision? Let's go. Oh, they messed up my vision. And it better not be George Washington. It's the second time now. Oh!
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Huh?
What's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Huh? She said her days was numbered. I didn't even stay there and get drunk, so they can't even pin nothing on me. Crazy. Yo! See, Dad said her days was numbered. I should've got drunk with her, you know? This is crazy. This is crazy. We gonna upgrade that skill. That would be good to get the, so y'all can see history going on. We all notice things in people behaving more. Oh, that's episode 1. Oh man, that was beautiful right there. That was beautiful. And I can't do episode 2 right now in the same stream because I promised to stream Hitman. So another stream gonna happen right after this. We just gonna switch games to Hitman. But oh man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. There was a stream before this if you want to see the beginning of this episode, and then you go back to this stream. It's gonna be the ending of this episode, and then next stream is Hitman, which is gonna start in like 5 to 10 minutes. So, oh man, that's crazy. They framing me for the murder. How are we gonna get out of that? I don't know. I don't know how we finna get out that one. That was ludicrous. And I feel like I killed that episode. I feel like I did my thing on that. But alright, we about to be out of here, y'all. I still gotta download episode 5, so we gonna come back with this tomorrow. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.